Hey guys, welcome to Ben Wrenchin. My name's Ben and today I'm wrenching on my 94 Chevy K1500. Today I'm going to be replacing the exhaust pipe. Mine is in pretty bad shape and it was dragging the ground. So I temporarily attached it with some stainless steel zip ties. I'll link these in the description in case you want to try that. They were cheap and they worked for a little bit, but it's starting to droop again and I really just want to replace this. So I got a new exhaust pipe from Rock Auto. This is the Walker 45465. I'll link it in the description. I'm going to go ahead and cut that old one off and try to get this new one installed. Shouldn't be too bad. But as you can see, the old one is welded on there. So I'll have to figure out the best way to attach the new one. I'm going to measure this muffler outlet and make sure that it's the same size as the internal dimensions on my new exhaust pipe. And then from there, I can just cut this off right here and clean it up and then attach the new one with a clamp. I got some new clamps and even some new exhaust hangers from Rock Auto as well. I'll link all this in the description too. But that's really all I need to get this new tailpipe on. I am most likely going to have to cut the old one, but a reciprocating saw will take care of that. But first things first, I'm gonna cut these zip ties that I've got and then try to get the exhaust pipe off as best I can. I also got a new muffler and a new resonator pipe, but I'm gonna put all this on one at a time. And that way, if you guys are just trying to replace the tailpipe, you can see how I do that. And then I'll do a separate video for the muffler and another one for the resonator pipe. So let's get started. Let's hack some things off and see what happens. I use stainless steel zip ties because they're actually pretty cheap and they're not gonna rust and they're not susceptible to heat like the plastic ones would be. And they're also pretty strong because I can't even cut these with my side cutters. There we go. So for the price, this was a cheap and easy solution, but it didn't last very long and my pipe started hanging down again. This pipe is completely rusted through in a few areas and it is just ready to be replaced. And so hopefully the new tailpipe will fit over the outlet on this muffler. I'll just measure this real quick. And it's measuring right around 70 millimeters. So I'll just need to make sure the ID on this new pipe is 70 millimeters. And this one's measuring just over 70 millimeters. It should fit over the outlet on that old muffler just fine. So then it's just a matter of throwing on some safeties and cutting off this pipe. Well, that made quick work of it. And it knocked off a lot of rust. And I've got an exhaust hanger remover tool. This is gonna help me get these hangers off. Can actually just move that pipe out of the way and that's going to make it easier since it rusted all the way off from this hanger. And I can actually just slide this one out and use this tool to punch it out the rest of the way. There we go. So I may reuse the old exhaust hanger. It looks like it's in good shape. And I hope the install goes as quick as the removal did because that was pretty easy. Comparing these two, they look like they're the same size. They've got the same bends everywhere they're supposed to. And I'll just need to put a clamp on this side, get those hangers installed, and I will have myself a new tailpipe. So I'm gonna clean up all this rust so I don't have to lay on top of that while I'm doing it. If you haven't already, get yourself a baby mat. You can find one at Goodwill or they're cheap on Amazon too. I'll link one in the description. But that helps out when you're laying on the ground. And my reciprocating saw is just a basic DeWalt. I'll link that in the description too. That thing has cut through everything I've needed to. So with just a few tools, I was able to get that off pretty easily. And it looks like my hanger is not long enough, but fortunately I got some new hangers, so I'm gonna take this one off and see if I can put a longer one on. These are universal exhaust hangers, and it's a little bit longer than the old one. And I might need to grease this one up to get it off. There we go. I'll fit this one onto the longest one for now, and I can always adjust it later if I need to. Put some grease on it and hammer it in. There's the bottom and there's the top. And there we go, I got it on. That was a little difficult, but once I got it on pretty square with the rubber mallet, I just hit each side and kind of scooted each side down until I got it around there. But now that's on. So I'll put the pipe on the muffler outlet and then I've scooted this rubber piece over to be able to fit around here. And so now I've got it sitting on the outlet of the muffler. It's not attached, but I've got this hung so that this part will stay put while I attach the front. So now I can get this squared up better on this muffler. Luckily the muffler's got some play. So I can just kind of wiggle this around until this scoots onto this muffler a little better. And I had a little bit of trouble getting the pipe onto the muffler, so I'm going to show you guys what I ran into and what I'm going to do about it. No matter what I tried turning it and all that. So I even tried to put my new muffler on it and that wouldn't work either. So I measured that one too and it's out of round as well. So I may need to expand the end of the tailpipe that goes onto the muffler just a little bit. And so I got an exhaust pipe expander set. I'll link this in the description. The one I'm going for is this big one. Smallest it goes is 2 1/8 inch, I think up to 3 1/2. And there's other sizes too if you have smaller pipes. I did rent one that was this size from O'Reilly, so you can rent any of these from O'Reilly. They didn't have the big one, so I went ahead and tried this one, but it was just a bit small. So I went ahead and bought the kit because it was cheaper than buying this tool was from O'Reilly. And so I'm gonna use this big one to expand both pipes actually. So I'll use this in the outlet for the muffler and just round that up a bit. I'm not trying to expand this pipe, I'm really just trying to get it back to round. And then I'll go ahead and expand this side of the tailpipe just to get it to fit over the muffler. And hopefully that'll help me get it installed. So since I am gonna expand the end of the tailpipe, I'm gonna go ahead and do this one first and get a feel for how much this is going to expand the pipe. So I'll turn this as much as I can by hand until it's snug. And if you don't have a set of calipers, you can use them for all kinds of stuff, like figuring out the size of socket that you need for this expander. So I'll grab a 19mm socket, and I'm gonna use a ratchet just so I can get a feel for how much I'm tightening this down. And I probably don't need to go too far. And look at that, I measured it just to see how much I expanded it, and I'm exactly at 70mm. So I may even need to go a little bit further, but I'm gonna try that and see how it fits and see if I need to expand it more. I'd highly recommend a good set of calipers. You can even get a cheap set that's not very good, and it'll help you out with things like this. So I'll use a breaker bar to loosen this up, and then I can get it out the rest of the way by hand. So I'll do the same thing to the muffler, except I'm not gonna expand this pipe as much as I am just getting it round. And then I can even measure the size of this pipe with that expander in there and see where it's got me at. It's measuring 69.5mm, so that should be good. I can't get a super accurate reading because the jaws on my caliper aren't quite wide enough. So maybe a little bigger than that. But I'll go ahead and tighten it just a little bit more to try to round it out a little better. And then I can check it again and make sure I'm not oversized. 69.76, so that should probably be good. I don't want it to be exactly 70mm, but just a little bit smaller than the measurement I got on the tailpipe is gonna be good enough. So I'll try that and see if it fits now. This thing's pretty cool, and it was only $27 for the set, so I'll link that in the description, but I would highly recommend using that if you have any trouble installing the tailpipe onto the muffler. So I'll get it up here as straight as I can. You can hook up the hanger in the back and it helps it to straighten out a little bit, but then you got to take it back out. So I'm just trying to fit it on with holding it up, and it helps kind of turn it a little bit and see if you can get it to slide on. But it looks like I'll need to expand it just a little bit more. So I can go ahead and do it here and see if I can get enough leverage to get this tight. And I really can't get good enough leverage, so I do need to take it back out. I did go ahead and test fit it on my new muffler and it fit on just fine, so this should be fitting on there. And I did go ahead and hang the rear hanger just because it's going to make it a little bit easier. And then I can move this muffler too and try and square this up, and it just still doesn't want to go on. So either the outlet on the muffler is pretty out of round still, or it might be flared up on the ends. I can't really tell. It doesn't have burrs because I can't feel any. So I don't think that's what's hanging me up. And one thing that I've found after trying this a few times and it not working is that I can measure this pipe right here and I'm getting 68.43mm. And if I measure it this way where it looks like it's the widest, I'm getting 72.8mm. So that's why this isn't working. So what I'd like to try is to round this up just a bit without really messing it up too much. So I'm going to try my biggest set of pliers and see if I can clamp on this and bend it down just a little bit. It may help to use a pipe clamp, may help to try that expander again. I really don't know, but I'm going to try this. There we go. And that actually looks a lot better. So I'm kind of surprised. I didn't think that would do very much, but I actually think it did. So I'm getting 69.6 and 70 on the dot. So that may be good enough. So I'll try one more time and see if it'll fit on. And that feels about the best that it has the whole time. So I think that was the big issue. And I can tell it's on there snug because I can barely turn it. There we go, finally. All right, I finally got it on there. All it took was getting that outlet for the muffler rounded out, and then now the pipe fits on there really well. Can actually go all the way down, which is good. And so with that attached, I'll go ahead and point out that I should be putting some muffler and tailpipe sealer on the outlet of the muffler as well as the inside of the tailpipe. I'll show the process for this in another video once I change out this muffler, and at that point I'm gonna have a permanent fix and I'm gonna need to seal that up. But for now I'm just gonna hang this up and tighten down this clamp, but I wanted to mention that since I'm not doing it and I should be. And I'm also gonna go ahead and attach this rear hanger. I'm pretty sure you probably can't see what I'm doing, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this so that it's situated a little better, and I felt like I owed you a better angle of showing you how I'm going to do this. So I'm just putting a little bit of grease on it, put a little bit on the hanger, then I'll get this around here and just get it snugged on. But you can pretty much do it by hand. There we go. All right, that wasn't too bad. And so now I really just need to level out this tailpipe turn it just a little bit, get it exactly where I want it. And then I'm gonna double check and make sure both of the hangers still look good. So the other thing left is the front hanger. I'm gonna put some grease in here as well. And there we go. And so now I can get this clamp in place. I'm gonna try and put it about in the middle of this larger section of the tailpipe end and hope that that's the right place to put it. And I'll tighten these up with my battery ratchet. I'll put the torque spec on the screen because I'm not too worried about it right now since I'm gonna take this back off at some point. So I do want to double check and make sure that the hangers are still attached. And I also want to make sure that the tailpipe's level and I can go ahead and take this cover off. I wanted to leave this on while I was doing all that in case I banged it on the ground, and I really didn't want to mess up the end of this tailpipe. And one other thing that I thought about is that I can round out the end of this tailpipe if I want to. I can just use that pipe expander because these get banged up pretty good during shipping. So I might do that at some point. This doesn't look super round, but I do like the angle and everything looks good. I'm sure with the old one rusted out as bad as it was, this should help with the smell a little bit. And another good thing about using the baby mat is that it makes cleanup a lot easier. You can just throw all your tools on it and pull it out. And so with that, I can't wait to drive this truck again. I haven't driven it in a few days while I let it sit and think about how I was gonna fix that problem. So I'll drive it around, see how it sounds, and then I will give you my final thoughts. Feels like it sounds better. I'm not sure how that works because I didn't even change out the muffler. And it definitely smells better, which is a huge improvement. All right, and everything looks and sounds good. New tailpipe looks way better. And it actually seems a little bit quieter and it definitely smells better, so that's good news. So there's just a few things I want to say before I end this. The first is that I'm sure some of you are a little bit leery of cutting your own exhaust pipe. Cutting that pipe took really no time at all with that reciprocating saw. I use these Diablo red blades and I've had this same blade on this thing forever and it still cuts through everything I need. So if you have a reciprocating saw, you're already all the way there. It's real quick to get through it and it's just like anything else, measure twice and cut once. But if that's the only thing holding you back, I would suggest going ahead and trying it. The second thing I wanted to say is that shipping for exhaust parts is pretty much terrible. They wrap the ends with plastic wrap, but it still gets bent up. This tailpipe's not bad, but it's got some dings on the ends. And I don't like that, but that's how they ship them. So I love Rock Auto, I get a lot of parts from them, but what I don't like is the shipping method for exhaust parts. I really wish they'd put them in a box or something, but it is what it is. So I didn't use a whole lot of tools, but it really doesn't take a lot to get something like this done. I will give a shout out to PB Blaster. This white lithium grease works really well for those hangers. They sent me a whole box of PB Blaster, all different kinds of stuff. So I've been trying to find uses for some of that stuff that I've never used before. And I love PB Blaster products. I've been using them in pretty much every video I've done. And I finally reached out to them and they said, yeah, we'll send you some stuff. They even sent me a flag that I've got hanging in my garage now. And I thought that was pretty cool. They're a good company. So as far as tools though, I would say this exhaust hanger remover is really good. Comes in super handy when you're trying to pop out those hangers. The pipe expander kit was necessary because like I said, shipping for exhaust parts is pretty much terrible. So I'll link some of this in the description. Make sure you subscribe if you guys want to see me put on this muffler or this resonator pipe, or just subscribe if you like OBS Chevy trucks because I love mine. So anyway, thanks for watching guys. I appreciate it and I will catch you in the next video.